Coronavirus Roy Horn of Vegas duo Siegfried ampersand Roy dead at 75 from coronavirus magician and animal trainer Roy Horn of the legendary Las Vegas duo Siegfried and Roy died Friday from complications related to COVID-19. Horn tested positive last week. He was 75. The world has lost one of the greats of magic, but I have lost my best friend, Siegfried Fishbucker said of his partner in a statement. Roy was a fighter his whole life, including during these final days. I give my heartfelt appreciation to the team of doctors, nurses and staff at Mountain View Hospital who worked heroically against this insidious virus that ultimately took Roy's life. Roy Horn was born in Germany in 1944. He and Siegfried began their act in Las Vegas in 1967. In 1989 they began a 14-year run at the Mirage Resort performing illusions with exotic animals, making tigers, lions, even elephants vanish and reappear. In October of 2003, Roy Horn was performing with a 400-pound white tiger named Manticore when the great cat grabbed him by the throat before a stunned audience and dragged him off stage. Horn suffered a stroke and paralysis. The US Department of Agriculture investigated the incident and produced a 233-page report. But it did not determine why the tiger acted as it did. As US spokesman Jim Rogers told NPR's Stevens Keep in 2005, we do try to understand why animals in this situation may turn on a trainer. There have been cases in the past where it was something as simple as somebody turning their back on an animal or changing a costume without allowing the animal to become familiar with it. In this instance, I don't believe there was a reason that we determined for the animal turning on Mr. Horn. Horn survived and partially recovered, returning to the stage with the same cat for one performance in 2010. He has insisted the tiger was reacting to the stroke and acting to save him and not the other way around. A statement from the duo's publicist says Roy referred to Manticore as my lifesaver, said Siegfried Fishbucker on Friday. Roy's whole life was about defying the odds. Roy Horn, half of the Las Vegas stage duo Siegfried ampersand Roy, died of complications due to the coronavirus Friday. He was 75. Today, the world has lost one of the greats of magic, but I have lost my best friend Siegfried Fishbucker said in a statement to the Reno Gazette-Journal, part of the USA Today network. From the moment we met, I knew Roy and I, together, would change the world. There could be no Siegfried without Roy, and no Roy without Siegfried. Roy was a fighter his whole life, including during these final days. I give my heartfelt appreciation to the team of doctors, nurses and staff at Mountain View Hospital who worked heroically against this insidious virus that ultimately took Roy's life. Roy Horn tested positive for the contagious respiratory illness in late April. They put on shows in Las Vegas for decades, and their work with big cats became a staple of entertainment on the Strip. In 2003, a 380-pound tiger, Manticore, bit Horn's neck during a show at the Mirage Las Vegas. It dragged him off stage. The attack crushed his windpipe and left the then 60-year-old partially paralyzed, ending the long-running Siegfried ampersand Roy production. They hit Vegas in 1967 and, in 1989, started a 14-year run at the Mirage that transformed the duo into a singular tourism draw. Their $30 million production at the hotel sold out nightly, according to the statement. Lifelong love of animals, Horn was born in Germany in 1944. He began his work with animals at age 10, adopting a wolf dog and cheetah from the Bremen Zoo, which was owned by a family friend. While working as a steward on a cruise ship, Horn met Fishbucker, who performed a magic stage show on the ship. According to a press release, Horn proposed creating a show that would combine magic and animals. Horn, who had smuggled his pet cheetah aboard the ship, asked Fi.